Hi everybody, it's Amy. So I am going to tell you how much I spend a week on meat. I only budget myself $7 a week for meat. Um, I am feeding two people. My daughter is here half the time and with her dad the other half. So I only have to feed two people 3 to 4 nights a week with, it depends on the week, with meat at dinner. The other 3 days, it's only feeding myself. So that does help. I will say it absolutely helps. So what I do is things like this. So I purchased at one of the roasts, and I purchased it for $6.18 at $2.49 a pound. That would be a stock up price for me. If I had had the extra money this week, I would have gotten more of these, but I don't. So I stuck to my $7 budget. I purchased the meat. Normally, I eat a lot of chicken because I can get chicken for 88 cents a pound at Stop and Shop, and that's, thighs and legs. And on a good week, I can get chicken breast for 99 cents a pound. So I will eat the same meat every single day all week. I know that sounds crazy. It's a life adjustment. You have to get used to it. But I am on a very tight budget. I live on disability. So I have to do what I have to do. If I want to be able to go to the Dollar Tree and splurge, which is crazy, right? That's my splurge store, is the Dollar Tree, and spend, let's say, $15 to $20, I need to cut the budget somewhere else. And in order for me to do that, I decided meat was the best option because meat is so expensive. Now, when I was working full-time and I owned my salons and I had money, this would be a Sunday meal. Like, I would put this in the crock pot, potatoes, carrots, the whole 9 yards, and we would eat it that day and then maybe the next day, and then I'd waste the rest. Like, I'd throw it away. I'd try and give it away to a neighbor or a family. I'd be like, oh, or, now, something I would cook on a Sunday and eat for maybe 2 days because I wouldn't eat leftovers longer than that. I'm now cutting up the same exact amount of meat and stretching it over 7 days. So what I wanted to do was kind of show you an example of how I would do a meal based upon the amount of meat that I'm using, because I will cut this up in 7 days. And obviously it goes down. So those last couple days when it's just me, I will cut that down and use that more sparingly. So this is an idea of something I would do. So for about $1.75, I can make dinner. This is how I can do that. So the vegetables, and I'm using the Food Saver bag. I will never use all these in one meal, obviously, but this whole bag, this is a bag, is 94 cents at Stop and Shop on clearance right now. Frozen veggies, it's carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. So I purchased, and that's the other thing, my fresh vegetables and fruits, etc., are based upon what I can get on clearance or sale, period. I had to adjust my diet to what is available in the price range that I can afford. So I will use, let's say, for the first meal, I'll use like a quarter bag of these vegetables. So let's say about 25 cents. I put down on my paper 50 cents because if my daughter's home, maybe I'll use like half a bag because I'll beef it up with more veggies. So if she's home, we'll base it on 2 people eating. So we're gonna cut this into 7 sections. So one section of this, so that'd be about $1. I'm giving it rounding it up. It'd be a little less than $1, but I want to give you realistic expectations of pricing. I don't want to underprice it just so that I look good in a video. I want to be realistic and tell you how I would really do it. And I figure if I round up, it's safer. So $1 worth of meat, 50 cents worth of veggies, which is half a bag. And then the success rate, I got completely free. And I got the coupons for this free because they were Blinkies that were on the shelf. And they were for 75 cents off, and they doubled to 150, and the rice was on sale for 150. So that was a really good deal. I got that completely free. Okay, so how I broke it down for you guys was I had to stop the camera because the ice maker went off, and I didn't want you guys to have to hear that because I'm literally right next to it in the kitchen. So the beef was $1, the rice was free, the veggies were about 50 cents. I rounded up the condiments as well because I got the McCormick completely free with a coupon. I try and get as many free products for groceries as I can to implement into my meals because it just makes it so much better for my budget. So it would be about $1.75 if you rounded it up. So what I would do is I'd cook the rice, I'd just boil it down. There's 4 in here. So I just take 1 bag of rice out, boil it down. I would obviously boil my veggies. I would cut up some of this meat and put it in a pan with some just butter on the stovetop and just kind of make like a stir fry, mix it all together. Or you could put the rice and then the veggies and then the meat on top. So that is awesome. Another product like this is completely free. I just got it at Stop and Shop last night. You load it to your e-card. There's an there's an e-coupon that you load to your card, and they're on sale for $2 this week, and it takes $2 off. So probably during the week when I do another meal, I will take the bag salad mix for 99 cents, use about half of that, so that's 50 cents. Brown up some of the meat, put it on top, and then I'll use this as a marinade or as a salad dressing. So there you have another $1.50 meal, right? So we used half a bag of salad, $1 worth of meat. This dressing was completely free. So there's another meal under $2. So what I try and typically do is my dinners are $5 or less, and $5 is the high end of it. I leave myself about $25 to $30 a week for groceries, and that is it. So it can get a little tricky, but you have to be creative. And I only say that an item is free if I got the coupon for free or the item came completely off based upon the e-coupons matched with the manufacturer coupon, or in this instance, the e-coupon just took off the whole amount. Because I don't consider a product free if you paid to print the product, like the coupon for the product, or if you paid for the coupon. Because then to me, you should deduct that from the expense, because it is an expense. It's not a free item if you paid for something to get that item. So these are just a couple of meals that under $2, and this is how I would stretch my meat. Now, if you have a larger family, obviously I don't know how to do that. I've only been the 2 of us, for quite some time now. So I've adjusted my budget for the 2 of us. If you have a larger family, I don't know exactly how meat would be tough, in my opinion. It's just tough. It's just the most expensive thing. But let me go in my fridge with you guys and just see. Okay, so we have 2 meals, and I'm just doing this off the cuff because this is like real life stuff right here. Like, this is what I would do. I would just go about what I have on hand or what I've gotten for free and make meals out of it. So I'm going to bring you over to the fridge real quick. Okay, so I literally walked over here. I didn't organize my fridge at all. I know it seems like I did, but I didn't. This is just how it would look. So what I can do with some of the meat is these old El Paso tortillas I got a while ago, but they don't expire for a long time. I got them at 33 cents a package. So the tomatoes I got at Aldi last week, and they were super cheap. Like, I couldn't believe it. 99 cents, I think. And then I have cheese that I also got at Aldi. And I have cheese that I got a long time ago. Cheese lasts forever. Like, I don't know, but it lasts forever. And that I got with coupon super cheap. So what I could do is a third meal. These are 33 cents. There's 10 in there. Obviously, we'd only eat 2. If there's 2 of us, then we'd eat 4. So that's pennies, a dime. Let's say a dime. 1 tomato, some cheese, and the meat. So there you have, again, another meal under $2. And that's a pretty good meal. The tortilla, the tomato, and the cheese, and the steak. I mean, I think that's a good meal. So there's meal number 3. So then I could take some of the meat, the onions I got, and the potatoes. I got both of these on the clearance rack at Stop and Shop. The onions were 99 cents for all of those onions, and the potatoes, there was more of them, and they were like $1.69. I do like the little potatoes better than the big ones, but I will get the big ones on clearance for about $1.99 for like a 4-pound bag, which is an odd size, but they make up the bags, the potatoes that they are putting on clearance. So if we took an onion, some potatoes, and cut up some meat, we could make a hash. I could use an egg that I got from, there's 18 eggs in the dollar store. So you can pay $1 for 18 eggs. So even if you use 2 eggs, another meal under $2. So, now we're on 4 meals. So this is just what I do. Like, I will just go around. I got a bunch of yogurt, really super cheap. I could marinate the meat in yogurt. That sounds weird, but I could make that kind of dish. I could take the leftover pasta that I made that was completely free. As you can tell, I really didn't do anything in my fridge. Like, it legit was like this. So I can take the pasta, cut up some meat, put it inside the sauce, and there you have another meal under $2. Just to give you some meat into your pasta, right? Another extreme tip is when I buy anything in the deli department, I always grab extra mayo because I'm paying for, let's say, deli meat or cheese or what have you. I do grab these, and they're completely free with purchase. So I do grab these, and I use them on sandwiches so that I don't have to pay for mayonnaise, because we don't really use a ton of mayonnaise. Some other extreme coupon tips, I use Ibotta. So you have to buy milk, right? But I bought it when it was on sale this week for $1.89. And then I have a 25-cent off Ibotta. And people are like, it's only 25 cents. 25 cents helps. It definitely helps. It adds up at the end of the year. So I gave you some meal ideas, guys. That ice machine kills me. It kills me. I had to shut it off. So I don't want to shut the ice machine off because it takes a long time to get cold. And that's another video, an extreme cheapskate video, why I do that. So I gave you a few meal options. I hope this has been helpful. And yes, it takes life adjustment. You know, like, you have to get used to eating the same thing all week. You could cut this up and you could, you know, get chicken the next week, and then you can interchange. Now, I've done that. I've definitely done that a lot, where I'll get chicken one week and then I get meat the next week, like beef, and then I'll get ground beef the next week, and then you can just interchange them, you know. So Sunday you have beef, Monday you have chicken. But right now, with my budget the way it is, I don't have the money to stock up my freezer like that. I just don't. So I stayed within my budget, because what I'm trying to do, I have a lot of debt because of a vet bill that for my dog. It's about $2,000. So what I'm really trying to do is pay down that credit card every time I get my money. So, you know, I have to live on what I have to live on, and I'm trying to allow myself about $20 a week to buy items like Dollar Tree or Walmart or whatever I want to buy, or something for my daughter, and then staying in that $25 to $30 a week budget for groceries. So I'm on a super tight budget this week, guys, but the best way to do it, if you can, is to stock up 1 week on chicken for the month, if it's on sale. The key is to get it at the lowest price possible. So you have a buying price for everything. Chicken for me is 88 cents, 99 cents top of what I'll pay for chicken. You know, beef, $2.49 for a roast is very reasonable. Ground beef, I try and find for $1.99. So ground beef has been really difficult for me. And what's crazy is when I was like in my 20s, that was the cheapest meat to buy, right? And I could get hamburger and make shepherd's pie and goulash and all these things. And now ground beef in my area is really, really expensive, which blows my mind that chicken is cheaper. But anyway, guys, this video is getting long. This is a long one for me. I don't usually do videos this long, but I want to try and, you know, help you guys out if I can, tell you what I do, have a little chit chat with you. If you have any other ideas, please leave them in the comment section below. Anything respectful is always welcome. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Thanks, everybody.